Hello everyone, this is Davis Mattek from SportsGrid.com here to do another OddsChecker.com/US preview of a primetime football game. I'm doing these videos for every Thursday night and Monday night football game, and we've been on a great run with these. We just won the Kansas City Chiefs plus 3.5 and the money line in that game. In fact, the only game we've missed against the spread this season was the Saints at the Raiders, and looking back on that one, could be one of the biggest flukes of the season, I think. So I'm a smart gambler, though. I realize that this run is not likely to continue, and as we head into Thursday night, I'm not going to lie to you guys, we don't have a particularly great game for you. We have the Denver Broncos at the New York Jets. The Broncos are going to be starting their third-string quarterback, Brett Rypien from Boise State at quarterback. They're using him instead of Jeff Driscoll. They're using him instead of Blake Bortles with Drew Lock on the short-term IR. Actually, for a good chunk of this week, the Broncos were actually the favorites in this game. You could actually get Jets plus 3 at home. Right now, if you go to OddsChecker.com/US, you will see that the Jets are 1.5-point favorites. You can bet that at minus 110. You can also get fairly decent odds on the Broncos plus 1.5, depending on where you look. On the money line, the Broncos are plus 107 at the best line. The Jets, the best line you can find is minus 120. And the total for this game is an absolutely disgusting 40 over-under. So the Denver Broncos just getting into New York on Wednesday. They went through their team practice Tuesday in Denver. If I was, the organization there, if I was the coach, I would have definitely wanted my guys to get to New York on Monday, would have immediately had them go there. I think that's an organizational failure. However, when attempting to make a selection in this game, I really think we just have to ask ourselves one thing. Does it even matter who the quarterback for the Denver Broncos is? Does it even matter that Cortland Sutton is out? Does it even matter that A.J. Boye is out? Do any of these things even matter for the Denver Broncos? Because the Jets are really just that bad. And I actually, I'm going to go against, gambling Twitter here. I'm going to go against being on the sharp side. And I'm going to take Brett Rypien and the Denver Broncos plus 1.5 points on the road against the New York Jets. And, there's a couple reasons for this. First, the Jets are really bad. So it's not as if I am picking, the slightly better team here. I actually think the Broncos clearly have the better roster. I think they are clearly more talented on both sides of the ball. I don't think home field advantage really matters all that much, especially this season when there are not any fans at games. Right now, the New York Jets are 28th in the NFL in total DVOA, and in many of the other Football Outsiders adjusted metrics, they're the worst. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that the Broncos are better. This is another 0-3 team. They are they're actually worse in total DVOA. But so what I'm saying is these are two bad teams. I think the primary difference is the Broncos, at least have some rational coaching. I think that they have an offensive plan, and I don't think any of those things exist for the New York Jets. And probably you guys are not going to hear me go down, narratives. We're not going to talk about emotions. We're not going to talk about personalities all that often. However, I am going to say this. The New York Jets do not like Adam Gase. I don't think Sam Darnold likes Adam Gase. I don't think any of the players like Adam Gase, and I think that they just do not care. I think that they do not want to play for Adam Gase. They don't want him to be in the organization. They want to move on, and really the main reason many of these guys are playing is, simply because they want to get paid. It's their job. They're contractually obligated to be there, and they would rather have pretty much anyone coaching the team than Adam Gase. And I for football, effort is so important, right? Because if a team is giving 75% effort, 80% effort, or if not every player is giving 100% effort, they are for real just going to get blown out. So I'm going against the sharp side here. I'm gonna disagree with many sharp gamblers here, and I'm gonna take Denver Broncos plus 1.5 on the road. I would bet them on the money line, but obviously with the points, I don't really think that you have to. And the total of 40, just the way that the NFL is calling games this year with, holding calls way down, defensive pass interference way up, I would actually take the over. Just like, I don't care who's quarterbacking, right? Like Adam Gase himself could be quarterbacking for the Jets, and I just, kind of the way that the game is being legislated this year, I want the over on all of these super low numbers. So there we go. We have the Broncos, we have the over, and, let's hope to get lucky, guys.